Total War series' combination of thrilling tactical action and big-picture strategy has always made it a favorite at IGN. We've followed Creative Assembly's franchise all the way from Shogun to Empire, so it only makes sense that we'd be eager to get our hands on the latest edition, Napoleon Total War. As you might expect, Napoleon Total War focuses squarely on the little corporal himself as he journeys from simple artillery officer all the way to Emperor of France.
You will also face resistance from Austria's coalition ally, the Kingdom of Piedmont, Sardinia.
The choice to focus the game on the exploits of just one of the greatest commanders in history is very attractive, but it understandably constrains the campaign somewhat. The three campaigns that let you play as Napoleon have scripted objectives, historically appropriate side missions, and give you almost no control over your empire's policies. Even the Grand Campaign is limited solely to the single decade in which the coalition fought back against Napoleon. It's definitely fun, but it's not as grand as previous campaigns. Still, the return of the little movies helps make it all a bit more exciting. Of course, the battles are absolutely brilliant to watch. The game is simply gorgeous at every level. The lively units, great animations, and convincing environmental effects all work together to create battles that are thrillingly cinematic. You simply won't find any historical strategy game that looks this authentic or has as much style. It takes a powerful PC to see it in all its glory, but it's well worth it. The campaign AI puts up a decent fight most of the time, but your main opponents in the game are the costs of army upkeep and the threat of rebellion in your captured cities. Even the supply and attrition rules are relatively inconsequential. Given the nature of the alliances here and the massive threat posed by France, we'd love to see the AI be a bit more aggressive. Playing in the coalition can get a bit tricky as well, particularly if a member has taken control of one of your victory regions. In that case, you really have no alternative but to screw over an ally just to claim a win. It's all a bit cheap. The battle AI is challenging and makes smart use of terrain and position. There are still the odd problems here and there, like waiting for the timer to run out because enemy cavalry won't dismount to assault units inside a building, or watching in horror as the pathfinding screws up your large formation movements. Thankfully, these moments aren't game killers, at least not in single player. Better still, we haven't run into a lot of the melee bugs from Empire. One of the biggest changes is the addition of campaign multiplayer. It works fairly well, allowing players to go head-to-head or play cooperatively. It's fun to be able to play online in the campaign, and it nearly removes a lot of the AI problems, but it suffers from some of the usual time management problems of most online Empire games. Napoleon minimizes them by allowing players to make certain policy changes during other players' turns, and by dropping in as the enemy in other players' battles. Still, an online game of Napoleon is a long and protracted affair. If you're a solo player and not interested in the more constricted campaigns, Napoleon won't do much to improve your Empire Total War experience beyond adding some significant graphical upgrades. If, on the other hand, you're a Total War addict and absolutely love the idea of becoming the scourge of Europe, then Napoleon will help fill the months between now and Creative Assembly's inevitable sequel.